What is up, YouTube? Back in the garage once again. Showed you guys the wheel fiasco that I'm going through. Today's the day. We're going to finalize this 18 high shoulder, put the bearings in. Don't know if I'm going to mount the tire yet. I might for mock-up, even though the tube still needs to get done and that wheel needs to be trued up. But we might throw the rubber on just so I can get a better idea of what I need to hack up on either an oil tank or map out what we're doing with the rest of that component of the build. So today's video will be Ironhead rear wheel reassembly minus the drum. Also pulled the fire bike out from the back corner, and then I can pull that 18 wheel as well. Then I have two different options, or I can steal drums and parts off of this one since that's all there and I need all of those parts. Stick around. I have a helper here. Let's see if it helps or hurts. We'll probably end up getting in a giant fight and breaking up on the internet all in one go.
Oh my God, remove that right now.
Told you, she's violent. I didn't film opening all the brand new parts, but here is what we are looking at for the assembly of the rear wheel. Got everything kind of laid out in order. You have your thread-on section on the end, spacer with seal, bearing, open on both sides, washer, which will go on the left side of the hub. The non-brake side is here. This is the brake side. Brake side's got a double stack of bearings with one washer in between. So all of that is going to get loaded up into this wheel now. Little hitting, little banging, trying not to hit my fingers like I do every single time I put bearings in, and we'll go from there. We're starting on the drum side, which is double bearinged. It's not what I wanted to happen. This goes in between those two, but we don't need that one yet. Starting with the dead blow here. Again, this is the first of them, so this bearing has a spacer that goes in between. We're going to do a sealed bearing on the outside. Just make sure this grips in. And the center one. Make sure the bearing is set up proper. Here, ooh, we got a little play in this hub. So I might end up doing a little bit of green Loctite here. Make sure this actually gets pounded all the way down. Like so. Yeah, that's floating. I'm gonna grab a metal hammer. Worn out swap meet parts. Fixed. Bearing's nice and tight now. There's the drum side. The nice thing about steel, a little bent back. No more float in that bearing. Now, the only part I didn't have in the video when I laid out the parts spread was the actual spacer itself. Critical part. That'll drop in. And we get our fancy washer. Our next bearing, this is the open bearing. Bearing in. We have our seal spacer. Seal presses into the outer shell. Spacer's also on there. And this should thread into the hub. I don't remember which way does this go. Forward direction. normal thread, I think. Didn't check how good these threads are on this wheel. That was a mistake on my part. Let's give that a quick little wipe down. Probably should have seen if this threaded in before we started on all of this. But it is what it is. I'll push this down a little bit so I got a little bit more meat on the actual thing. And I don't know if I have any flat stock or tools up here to drive this all the way in. I'm gonna look for some flat stock. I'll be right back. I don't have flat stock at the house. Got a plethora of it at the shop, but I do have a file that tends to drop in here. This will not be the final torque, like I said. This is just kind of getting us started here. Stupid axle cap cover is also chrome plated. So there's a million variables here. I don't like the way this is going in, so I'm going to pull it. If I need to clean up some of the threads on this, I will address that at a later point in time. I never looked at the full threads on this, I just gave it a quick wipe, so I'm guessing there's probably a bunch of road grime and debris in there. Or it's the chrome plating on this stupid cover. When you add 2 coats of I actually did a nickel chrome on here. So you got a nickel base and a chrome. That's 2 layers of extra material. Because the threads on this actually look pretty good. So, alright, I'm going to have to sit here with the file, find file, and file all of this chrome out of this, because it's too big for a regular tap. Either way, we have a wheel and a loaded hub, which spins wonderfully, minus the outside cap. Not that big of a deal. But now we got a polished high shoulder that we can put on and realize doesn't actually fit the oil tank or any of the other parts. And then change my mind and not use it anyway. Next up is this tire for the 18. That's going to go on there. I'm going to try and disassemble this. Hopefully I have some spoons. I think I got some in the saddle bags of the Super Glide. Grab some spoons, try and break this tire down. Knock this up without a tube, and then we can start playing fab stuff. Okay, well, working on the wheel. Nothing's going to go swimmingly smooth like it should, because why would it? Bearings are in. Very happy. Everything's good on that side. Everything's tight. Bearings aren't flopping around. Did have to beat the other side of the hub. They're old bikes. They've taken a crap load of abuse over the years. Couple taps. Bearings snugged up like it's supposed to, so I squared that one up on the other side. The thread inside, right here, you can see chrome plated on the outside. Well, good old high quality Taiwan Ted chrome plated the threads as well. So now, if you look on the threads that I've just been hitting with a thread file, so I chuck this up in here, grab the 24 tooth thread file, and I've been working it over. You can see all the copper in there, or nickel, if you will, from the threads. So now, if we drop this in, I'm closer. I had this probably halfway in. It's still tight. Still crappy, so I got a ton more filing to do. That's really boring to watch, so I'm not going to put you guys through that, nor do I really want to deal with that right now. But I am going to move on over to the fire bike and rip all of the parts off of that, because that's way faster than me sitting here with a thread file for the next 2 hours of my life trying to these parts. We'll be back.